Hey everyone, James Jump here. Welcome back to Lockdown Sessions, episode 9, the one before the finale. Today I have a very special guest on. Drum roll, please. Myself. Right, I can explain. I have 50 million guests I could think of I could bring on for an even better experience, but I kind of want to bring myself on to talk about my experience during lockdown and what I have for the future. It's just a little soppy thing, and it is planned. I promise you, I did not take a hiatus of doing this just to do this, I promise you. I have a finale of this releasing soon with very special guests and a very special singer. For, bring something big for you. So, if you ignore the cold, lockdown. Beginning in March, it was a weird twist we were all thrown into. I didn't know what to expect. I'm pretty sure you didn't know what to expect. Boris didn't even know what to expect. And it was so weird. I didn't know what to do. I found myself lying there watching shows, fucking off college work, didn't care, did not give a shit. I feel like I was in the majority of it where I was I was just on TikTok, Instagram, circling through that, or playing Minecraft with my best mate. That's how exciting it was for me. Then it jumped a bit further, and I put on my Instagram, hey, what should I get, a guitar or a keyboard? And people said get a guitar, so I bought a guitar for myself, done for a bit, annoyed the fuck out of my sister, my mother, and my neighbours. That was a bit of fun there. Started to play more. Clarification, I cannot play the guitar for shit. If you ask anyone in my house, or even my friends who have played it for, I cannot play for shit. I just have it, I do it for fun, I love doing it, I love music. But I can't play, so don't expect like a Project Nevada or a Plan Merseyside or a Link Way out of me. Expect Liam Gallagher without the guitar or the personality or looks. Just expect me. Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. But yeah, that happened. That's all happened with that. Then weirdly enough, I saw a meme on Instagram about guitar users. I remember chuckling at it, thinking, hey, that'd be cool to run an account. And because of shit like that, and another blog page called Talk Tonight Blog, I saw them. I saw their post, and I loved how they said it out. I saw the other podcast, they had everything. Then I realised, why didn't I do that? I've got time. I have time on my hands. I'm a 17-year-old in the middle of lockdown. I have so much time on my hands, if you ignore the college work and coursework piling up. But yeah, that happened. So I made my Instagram page. Tape Deck Reviews. Originally it was called oh my god, the name for it was so weird. It was gonna be called Tape Heart Reviews, because I based it off of Frank Turner, my favourite Frank Turner album, Tape Deck. Jesus Christ, it's gonna call it Tape Deck Reviews there. Tape Deck Heart, my favourite Frank Turner album, which I've got some news about that coming soon, by the way. But yeah, I called it off that. Done some shitty logo, took my vinyls out, and I feel like I should put the logo on screen because not many people saw it. And I originally deleted my first post because holy shit, is it cringe? It's like I've just shat on a paper and just wrote the most cringiest shit I probably could have. I mean, this is gonna be even cringier when I look back on this in a few months or something. I'm gonna hate myself for this. But yeah, so I make that and yeah, make an Instagram page. It's been made. Bang. I done a Kaiser Cheese review. The most basic review you could do. I done it about their new album Duck, because it's one of my favourite Kaiser Cheese albums to date, and I'm a massive fan of Kaiser Cheese, if you know me. And I just thought, I'll review all the albums I like, Frank Turner, Jake Bugg, stuff like that. And then I saw Talk Tonight Blog again. I was like, yo, they have a page, like an actual website. How much this costs? Oh my god. Because I think they use WordPress. Yeah, they use WordPress, and I clicked it, and I was like, oh shit. And then suddenly I made this, I made that. I was like, okay, I want to make a website. It won't be big, it's just be me transferring my thoughts onto a piece of paper. But during this time, no bands I knew absolutely zero bands. Locally, none. I feel like I followed Ambido Blue because I was in a production of my college production with George, one of the members. And I knew Ludovico because I was friends with one of the members of it, and I knew the rest from gigs and shit from college. So I made it all, didn't expect much. Put all my favourite artists on, decorate my Instagram page. Then bought a logo on Fiverr, one of the best decisions I ever make. If you're new, buy a logo off Fiverr. Buy a logo off Fiverr. Trust me, best thing you'll ever do in your life. So done all that, got everything set up, made my page, blah 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 blah. Made some shitty reviews, some shitty Q&As. Confession: a few of the questions I asked myself to like get the ball rolling. A few bands messaged me, a few people. I tagged a few people. And weirdly enough, one of the first bands I properly reviewed was one called Second Thoughts. They're a really good band from the south. I'm so sorry I didn't know them. I'm probably gonna tag them in this, I don't know. But yeah, I reviewed them. Stuff happened with them. And then the Plan Master came on the scene. I knew the Plan from something else because my mate recommended me them. My mate was like, "Yo, check out this band." And I was like, "Oh, sick." And yeah, so I checked it out. I fucking I fell in love with the Plan's like old gimmick. Done a review on them, and the Plan. I feel like they've helped me a lot with this whole game of reviews, because my Plan reviews on my first reviews to blow up my website, that got around 300-400 reads on one of their original singles. That got so, I was like, oh my god, maybe. And then I thought, you know what, that feels so much better than reviewing some band with 1 million followers. So I just started to write smaller band reviews because it's fun to get to know your community. Then review by review, I built this small community around me of different bands, and this is all done during lockdown. Like, it was mad. I had everything for me on lockdown. Like, lockdown was like this little saving grace. I've developed it out. I kept joining stuff, doing stuff, trying to build myself, got more logos, tried to get better at marketing, which I'm still trying to do better at. Helped me realize what I wanted to be of my life recently. That helped me a lot, so I'm thankful for that in lockdown. But yeah, it helped me, and I built on myself, and I was really happy about that. And yeah, I just continued to write reviews, and then I kept putting on my Instagram, I'm starting a podcast in lockdown. Jesus Christ, I think that was one of the worst things I actually done, the original one. I'm keeping them up, but because you need to watch, and let's say, you know what, go back, watch one of the first podcast episodes, then watch one of the newer ones. You will see a massive improve in just everything. And plus, I spoke in the microphone like this because I didn't know how to use a mic at the time. I thought you had spoken to the top, and I fucked the mic up. I didn't know how to use it, so I stopped making them. I had no motivation. And for the third one, I was supposed to have Lila on, who recently released her EP. She's been great during all this. I'll get into more about her later. But yeah, and I was like, I can't have Lila on this. I can't have any actual artists on this, because bear in mind, before that I just had my friends on. So I could not have artists on this. I was like, no. It is too embarrassing. It's too low quality and sounds like a microwave. But yeah, then I started, building up on myself from a podcast and got a bit more confident and shit like that. I feel like what helped me with the confidence of my podcast was I worked with Sound City for a bit on a course. One of the best things I've ever done, I got developed in there. This is during lockdown, by the way. All this is during lockdown, so I promise you, I'm not just chatting shit about what I've done so far. But 2020 has been amazing for me, trying to define myself in a community and shit like this. It's been fucking brilliant, and that's what I loved about it. So, yeah, I built on that. Sound City helped me. Massive shout out to Big Condo Records. They DM'd me. I had no clue who they were. I was so excited when Chase, big shout out to Chase if he watches this, and Roy, not Roy as well, and Andrew, everyone at the Big Condo team, they are sick. Like, Chase has helped me develop some shows. He got me on Cinema Snaps, where I'm snapping you some cinema ideas. Please watch Cinema Snaps. I promise you, it's not as bad as it sounds. Different shows. I done an interview of Roy in the beginning of the year. Oh my Jesus Christ, I was so nervous. Basically the question what you should never ask me is, tell me a bit about yourself, because I'm always going to go, I'm James, I'm 17, I do film studies, I like music, I like film, yeah, move on, please. No, yeah, I absolutely fucked that over, and I hate that interview, but I'm not going to get it deleted. I'm sticking with it. So, yeah, that happened, and, yeah, lockdown has been mad, 'cause it's grew me, and, I think I've done all that. My friend group, I just went out all the time with them, made enemies, made some loads of friends. Those are amazing people. Shout out to Sam Hartnell, the real one. I made loads of shit more friends than I had last time. I found a place for me in college. College was weird at the time. My grades improved. That was weird. Like, lockdown, it's been a whirlwind of fuckery for me, because it hasn't been as bad as, cause touch wood. I feel like this has been one of the most years where I've like actually tried to find myself, because it's been a weird time of like, because recently, up until a few months ago, my career path was very different. Like, Jesus Christ, it took a complete 180 and shafted itself into the music route. And I'm getting family plants into the music route. I love this, but yeah, but I'm not crying, I'm sniffing. Don't have a winter cold, kids. No, but yeah, I did all that. That was fun. It was a fun time to do, to be fair. And yeah, it was very, very of me. I developed myself into the music route, which I'm dead ass thankful for. But yeah, lockdown sessions has just been a weird way for me to hear people's stories, and everyone's stories has been different. Everyone's had little things. Oh God, sorry. And I'm glad everyone took part in that. Also, thanks everyone for watching lockdown sessions and Artist Rundown. I have so many shows coming in 2021, and for the last 5 minutes, I want to talk about the shows. So, in 2021, I want you to expect more blogs, more reviews. That's a big thing. More reviews. I feel like more. Jesus Christ! If I say more reviews one more time, more reviews are gonna come. No, but yeah, more reviews. More shows. Artist Rundown's definitely getting a season 2. I'm starting a new one called Behind Closed Doors, which will be about independent businesses in Wirral, Liverpool, Manchester, London, wherever. Basically just people telling their story about their business and them. There is one called, I think Meet Your Idols is the working title at the moment, where I've managed to not fake it. I've managed to get actual famous people on the podcast. I've managed to get real famous people on the podcast to have chats with my heroes. A big hint is one of them was a Status Quo member. That's one of the heroes I'm working with. There's also one who has a very, 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 very catchy song about misfits. That's all I'm giving you for them, stuff like that. But I've got some very big things coming out, which I wouldn't have been able to do without everyone helping me develop through these very, very short months. And I also have a bit of a production thing coming out. I've got a very special project I'm working on called Tape Deck Productions. And what Tape Deck Productions is, no, doesn't make music videos, doesn't make student movies. Fire Pit of Adam Sandler. I'll link that, by the way, Fire Pit of Adam Sandler, if I can get the link to it, because that was a short film I starred in for my mate's coursework. I'll link that for you. It makes documentaries following local bands. So I hope if you're a local band and you're watching this, and I think I've said to you I've got a project coming up, it means I want to work with you for free to make a documentary about your band. That's what I didn't want to say it yet because I'm horrible at that, but that's an announcement. I'm starting a documentary series following around bands and getting to know them, professionally editing, 4K camera equipment. Not some kid following you around with an iPhone 6, some kid following you around with a camera, getting to know you, getting loads of shots, and creating a high-edge, professionally produced documentary. I also have some sessions of live podcasts coming. I feel like this would be a great time to announce informally about a man called Kieran Pilling. Kieran Pilling, yeah, he's a kid. He's cool. He was on a few weeks ago, but I like him. He's got charisma, and we've been chatting recently. And Kieran is gonna be a member of Tape Deck Reviews for a podcast series. I'm looking to take on quite a few members in the upcoming future, so I'll definitely be saying more about that. But yeah, 2021. Here it is. No one die. I can now legally drink. Yeah, stay safe. Don't die. Eat your vegetables. Don't swear. And yeah, please like the blog.